Yes. Yes. Oh. Yes. You frothing degenerate. We're gathered here once more to bask and rejoice in degeneracy. Now it's nothing new. We are accustomed to that. That is our nature. Yet, we can't get enough of it. And today, we are seemingly traveling a little bit into the past. Because, well, like I explained in the previous last Friday stream, we're going to do the definitive edition of the Dark Souls 1 soundtrack tier list. Now, the reason I am doing this is because, well, we never did it. We actually did, on stream, we did a tier list, the tier list for Dark Souls 2, The Scholar of the First Sin. We did the tier list for Dark Souls 3. And we did the tier list as well for Elden Ring and the expansion. Both of them. So the only one that I personally played, by the way, because there's a couple more that we haven't done yet. But from the ones that I have played, Dark Souls is the one that we haven't done just yet. Obviously, we still have, at least from the From Software games, we still haven't done Bloodborne because, well, I want to play that first, and that may be a possibility this year. I'm just hoping that the emulation gets so good that it doesn't crash or anything, you know? And I've seen like a couple of videos where there's this lad that actually is making the game even better, you know, looking better on PC and whatnot. So I'm getting my fingers crossed to have an opportunity to play the game this year, but only if the emulation gets like, you know, flawless. And Sekiro and Armored Core as well. But today we're coming back to Dark Souls 1. Hey, Fate Rolnando. Aragon, what's up? Hey, T-Bone, what's up, mate? Good to see you. So, obviously today we're not going to have any sort of music requests. This is only very much, the stream is going to be very much exclusively about ranking the Dark Souls 1 OST, okay? So the way this is going to work is that, well, as you can see here, we have the tier list already here, and we're going to listen to the song, and then you will decide which where we should place it. I'm going to do a poll for each song, so it's not necessary that you actually type the ranking that you want. I'm going to do a poll for each song. You're going to vote on it, and then we will be ranking it like that. I probably not going to be interfering too much. I hope so, because I did this tier list myself, and that's the reason why I'm doing it again, because I did it by myself when I played the game for the first time. I never did it on stream. So I'm taking that opportunity to do it with your input, considering your input this time, which I hope it will be, for the most part, yours and yours only. I might intercede like the hand of God here and there in case I see something absolutely atrocious, let's say. But I'll try not to. That's for sure. Hey, Deadhead, what's up, mate? I request the Soviet hymn. No Soviet hymn. Great piece of music, though. Terrible lyrics. Atrocious lyrics. Fantastic composition. That is one of my apologies. That is one of the greatest anthems that have ever been composed. But lyrically, it's atrocious. Okay, so how about we just start right up with it? Okay, we have like, you know, a little bit of a couple of songs in here. Obviously, we're going to be doing the main game as well as the DLC songs. As you can see here, we have Night Artorias, Sanctuary Guardian, and so on and so forth. Okay, so let's start by listening to Prologue. Okay, we're probably going to listen in this order, the order that appears here, and we will just go from there. Okay, so let's start with Prologue. Let me play it here. Okay, let's check it out. Oh, and I forgot to mention that this tier list goes to a video that I'm making. So you're gonna be on a video, probably. Is this the... I think this is the song from the cinematic, is it? Yeah, like I'm visualizing like the cavern with the pygmy and everything. Yeah, I think this is it. I don't think we can hear anything unless it's me. I need confirmation on that. Yeah, no sound. Okay, let me check 1 second. The sound, there's no sound. Okay, give me 1 moment, please. Let me see. Wow, are you sure? YouTube. Okay, let me check 1 second. What's going on here? Okay, this is selected. This is selected as well. Okay, technical difficulties. Fantastic. This sucks balls. I have it all right here. Everything is fine here. Everything is fine here as well. Okay. I mean, I see the input of the YouTube video in my Discord. Sorry, in my OBS, but it's not. Okay, I know what I can do. I know what I can do to solve this. Just going to enable the desktop audio. Okay, let me know if you can hear it now, okay? Can you hear the music now? Yeah, all good. Okay, perfect. We will use this configuration just in the meantime, because I will have to tinker deeply into the settings to really solve the other issues. So if this works, we are just going to move with this solution for now. Okay? Shaking my head, amateur. Yeah. I only have 5 streams under my belt. Hey Velati, what's up? I'm enjoying a nice gyro right now. That's delicious. Okay, let's start over, okay? This is probably a good thing. I mean, that technical difficulty is probably good because more people join the stream and now they will be able to vote on the first one. Okay, so let's check it out. fragile, but yet so powerful. Okay, the volume might be a little bit too big, too much. Let me just... lower it a little bit. There we go. The opening cinematic goes so hard though. Yeah, it does. That is so sick, the throat singing in there. So inconspicuous, but adds a lot of character to the track. Hey, V-Mac, what's up? Yeah, nice, yeah. Can anybody guess at what point we are in the cinematic right now? No dragons allowed. Maybe Wynn is clapping the dragons right now, yeah. And we get to see the Scaleless. The Betrayer. Dragons were stealing our jobs. But what job would that be? Kind of reminds me of the Tower Knight of Demon Souls. I have only heard a couple of tracks from Demon Souls. Cashier. Yeah, this track obviously is very BGM, you know? Obviously, I mean, it's part of a cinematic that has a storytelling, you know, a narration on it, so it can't be like too giga. All right, there we go. So we have the prologue there, the first track. This is the track from the cinematic. I'm going to open the poll right now. Prologue. Cinematic song. S, A, B, or C. Start the poll. See what you lads are going to vote. Okay, we got a B. A lot of B. 100% B so far. Okay, starting to be more split. Well, not that split. Oh, wow, somebody voted C. That is brutal. I mean, I suppose I can understand because it goes better with the cinematic, does it not? Yeah. Okay, A winning. Are you sure about that? Okay, I'm gonna give it a couple more seconds. Maybe there's somebody that can vote for something else, but I mean, it's split. It's split, quote unquote, on 50% A, but the other 50% is in between B and C. It's a solid B, you say? Okay, let me end the poll here. You lad said it's an A. Okay. You said it's an A? I mean, I suppose I can live with that. Let's put it on A then, okay? Prologue, okay. Now, this is going to be an interesting one, right? Character creation track. Let's listen to the character creation. Okay. Okay, well, I don't need 10 hours of character creation, mate. See, 10 hours of character creation, what the hell? I suppose they're adding... We have the... Like, the songs that are not on the official soundtrack of the game. I don't think character creation is on the official soundtrack of the game. But anyway. There's not a short one, but this is basically a loop. So we probably can listen to, you know, a couple of, like a minute of it or something. And then we can vote for it. Or is it, let me see. Does it have another name? I was in between A and B. I put it A. Maybe I should have put it B. But it's too late now. When comparing it to all the Souls 1 games, I give it a B. Look for the 9th month version. It's called A Moment's Peace. Oh, okay. Here it is. Dark Souls. A Moment's Peace. Okay. Well, let's listen to this version. You're pretty familiar with this track. I'm going to play like a couple, maybe like a minute of the track, because this is just a loop. I'll say though that I like this track a lot. Obviously it's just a brief loop, but I don't know, I just like this track a lot. Surprisingly enough, a lot of the songs that I like from Dark Souls in general are like this. They are very subdued compared to other tracks, of course. This is S for me, okay? Wow, that was fast. So people were saying already, like, this is S for me, mate. Nobody's going to change my mind. Okay, that changed there. I never noticed that change, or maybe even if I did notice the change, I don't remember if I did. It is also so subtle. It's very fitting, very calming but tense, yeah. I wish we had an uneven number of votes, so there would not be a possibility of a 50-50 split. Well, if there's a tie in any of the songs, I'll cast the tie vote. It's that simple. Almost like the RE save room theme. Yeah, that's true. It is similar to that. All right, lads. That's pretty much about it. Okay. Wait. No. Let's keep listening. It's changing. I mean, I think this is not... No. Let's listen to it completely. Because it's evolving. Look at that. Look at that. Now it has these swelling strings that came for the transition. Yeah, like a tremolo string swelling and stopping, like right off the get-go. Now I like this track even more than I did before. Yeah. the bell of awakening, calling to us. Come forth, undead one. Kinda sounds like the moment of peace is just that, a moment. I think the storytelling of this track pertains to the sprout of hope in your journey because you're the chosen one or whatever, right? But also in the fatality of the whole world and your own journey as well. Especially if you link the fire, which is a terrible thing to do. The age of dark is the path, always. My god, I love this song. Okay, it's about to finish actually. Actually make this. Oh, Motoi Sakuraba did it. Chat. This is a fantastic song. Nature fire, more CO2 emissions. Am I right, my fellow environmentalists? I mean, undead people also have emissions. And if you perpetually resurrect 1,000 times or more throughout the ages until you go hollow, that's a good amount of emissions as well if you're in the age of dark. We're still going to be cursed. So it carries on. All right, let's open the poll then. Start the poll. Moments. Keys. Character creation. Just in case somebody just got here and doesn't know what the song is. S, A, B, or C. Check it out. Okay. Wow, somebody voted C. Somebody doesn't like this track at all. Wow, it's so split right now. Okay, A is winning now. Who voted C? Why do you hate this song so much? Atlas is just a snooze face. Yeah. I was probably Paragon. Paragon always hates everything. He's a nihilist misanthrope. Okay, A is winning. I'm going to end the poll in 10 seconds. Let's see. Okay. Well, seems that you're pretty much decided on that one. A. All right. I can work with that. I will not interfere with that. Another one in A. Let's listen to A Silent Demon now. Dark Souls. Silent Demon. I don't hate it. It's just a 7 out of 10 for me. Well, that will be like an A or a B plus at the least. Dark Souls. What was it? The Silent Demon, right? Silent Demon. OST. I wonder if okay. Like brass, but good. I mean, it doesn't. The brass is too. That section is too powerful for that kind of track. I would say doesn't need it. I do have a question though. Is the Silent Demon theme the same as the Taurus Demon? But because I can't actually find it here. I can see the Taurus Demon, but I can see the Silent Demon one. Yeah, it's the same. Okay, then we're going to listen to the Taurus Demon and the Silent Demon. We'll put in the same. Okay, a Silent and Taurus Demon is the same. Okay, let's listen to the Taurus Demon then. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're the same. Taurus is the official name for the soundtrack. Okay, we'll use this one then. Did any of you beat the Taurus Demon on their first try? The first time they played? You played, sorry? I was so green in the game that it was, I don't know, 20 plus tries or something. That shit didn't go dramatic way. The same, it took me like 3 hours on first playthrough. Jesus. I don't think it took me so long for me, but it did take me maybe 2 hours. There's your brass. Can you believe this game is already a retro game? Technically. You know, obviously Dark Souls Remastered doesn't count. This is the 2011 game. It's more than 50 years old. 15. I was stuck in an area and ended up beating Howl before the Taurus Demon. What? That's crazy. One playthrough after that, I just picked up the Swayanda. Gold Pine Racing and one jump attack. Heal like 70% of his health? Jesus. That's crazy. No. All right. That was Taurus Demon, which is the same as the Silent Demon. Let's open the poll. Taurus Demon. S, A, B, or C? Yeah, it's an old game for sure. I mean, it's crazy because there's other games. Well, I suppose that what gave it a little bit of more longevity in people's minds is not as retro. It's because of the remaster. But if you play the original, like, it's gonna be very noticeable, I think. Technically, the PS3 era is considered a retro console. Yeah, it is. I mean, obviously, this is debatable. You know, people will have different opinions of that on this. Like, some people think it might be 10 years. I think that the common consensus on this is that it's 15 years for a game or a console to be considered a retro. This also A for me. Like it's a B++. B+, so around A, okay. Okay, that's fair. I agree with that. B seems to be a solid vote. Yeah, I would agree with that. Let's put it on B then. This is the first B that we have in the tier list. So the next one that we have here, we're going to skip the Asylum Demon, obviously, because it's the same. Let's listen to Firelink Shrine. Oh, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. Let's see. Here it is. Firelink Shrine. Boom. A straight S for me. It's a meme song B? Why people think this is a meme song? What meme? This is also an S for me. Make me feel homesick. Yeah. This song to me embraces the beautiful fatality of the world. It's like you rest in the Firelink Shrine, yet nothing is going to change. Everything is hopeless, but it is a moment of, you know, chill, yet everything is in shambles. Also the harp, the performance of the harp, that was recorded 100%. Those plucks sound very natural. Unless it's pizzicato in the strings, like in the violin or something. Motion kind of sad, yeah. That headset is repetitive. I mean, I can agree with that, but the repetitiveness of this track doesn't bother me at all. It's actually very pleasant to me. Some people like it, some people don't. It's completely fine. There it is. Firelink Shrine track. Oh my god, so good. But this is not about me. This is about your vote. So, let's see what wretchedness you come with in this vote. Firelink Shrine. Is it an S, A, B, or C? Check it out. I know Deadhead is going to say C. Just basically, but Atlas, the song is so repetitive. If I see a C vote, I know it's Deadhead for sure. Like, this song hits really hard with the game context. It hits hard with and without the context, I would say. Because you can't just drown in its beautiful sadness. That's what happened to me before I played the game. I think I heard the song before I played the game. Not for a video, but on my own. I mean, it's not gonna be some elaborate freeform tracking. It's ambience. The best A I ever heard so far. Sorry, the best A I've heard so far. But the game add to its homesick feeling. Okay, so it's an S, and it's split in between A and B for the rest of the votes. That's fine. I am happy that you voted S for this track, because I absolutely adore the Firelink Shrine, making it our first S tier track. I like this so far. It's good. It is good. Okay, the next track that we have is Build Gargoyles, and God knows I hated this part of the game. Jesus, it brutalized me. Those gargoyles, when I fought them for the first time, they brutalized me. Let's check it out. Oh, god damn, this violin brings PTSD, mate. I heard this so many times. Oh my god, that chord in the choir is so dark. A little bit of Bloodborne in those, and the strings, in the higher strings there. Interesting. I never noticed that. You can summon Solaire on them. Yeah, I know. I was just too stubborn to play with summons on the first try. The first time I played it. Didn't you waste all your pine resins on the second attempt or something? Probably. It just feels magical in a twisted way. I actually disagree with that. I don't think it has a magical vibe to it. It has a horror vibe sometimes. There's other tracks that have more of a magical, like this. Listen to the violins. That's horror, straight up horror. And they are the horror, because this is the first wall, I think, that people encounter in the game. Maybe the hard glissandos, you know, the group adds a little bit of the magic thing that you're talking about, fake, but just like a, you know, like a drop. Like a brush in the canvas. Yeah, listen to the strings again. It's just pure horror. It sounds like when you're in the gym shower, there's two other dudes and you drop the soap. Haven't been in that situation, but thanks you, Paragon, for telling us that that is an experience of your own life. All right, so let's do the poll. Bell Gargoyle. Well, it should be Bell Gargoyles, but it says it's just one. S, A, B, or C. Let's see. I fought like hell. I hope you did. I hope. Until you liked it. Yeah. Then you surrendered to it. B+, but not hit as hard as Taurus for me. Okay, fair. Wow, this has an overwhelming vote on B. Which is surprising. Huh. Gotta leave it a couple more seconds and see if people change their mind or if they're still thinking in between B or A. There are no other votes in the other categories. Okay, I think most people are saying B for sure. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boo. B it is. All right. Let's put the Bale Gargoyles on B as well. Okay, you told me the Capra demon theme was the same as the Taurus demon, was it not? So let's move to the Ancient Dragon. The Ancient Dragon theme. Okay, let's check it out. Oh, yes! His bloody song! Oh. If you people vote less than S for this, I'll put you to the pyre. One step on Lego. This is after the shower. Oh boy. Is this the Ash Lake theme? Yes, it is. My god, this theme is so good. Fantastic. This is the Tuna Lake. It reminds me a little bit of Berserk. Which song specific? Ash Lake, more like Ass Lick. I think the shower left a, you know, very traumatic experience for you, Paragon, that you can't come up with those jokes on such a badass song like this, and you called it ass lick. Is that what happened to you in the shower as well? You know what? Actually, don't tell me. I'm just encouraging you to tell more things about that. We don't want to hear about your shower experience. This is a serious tier list, mate. Come on. All right. Well, I'm going to do the vote, okay? The Ancient Dragon, which is the... I'm going to clarify that this is Ash Lake's theme. Is it S, A, B, or C? Let's see what you say. You're ruining the vibes of the song. Yeah, tell him. Tell him like it is. Okay, S is winning. Okay. A, you wretches. How fucking dare you, mate? How dare you? You're just, I know you're just voting A just to go against what I'm saying. I know you're just going to spite me. Oh my god. Really, A? Jesus. You messed up when you said it had to be an S? Listen, if you think that you have the higher ground because you're just going against something that I know this to be true, then you're just stupid, okay? You're just being stupid, man. Let's vote A to piece of Atlas. This is not my tier list. I already did my tier list. I'm going to show this to the world, and people will see that you voted A for the Ancient Dragon. So it's not me that's going to be, you know, going to be the shame of the internet, because I already did my tier list in 2021. This is not me. This is all you. So I have no trouble throwing you to the fire, mate. Throwing you into the fire. I'm just going to say, hey lads, look. The people that chat on my stream voted for A in the Ancient Dragon. They're morons. What a moron. Okay, let's just end it here. I know you're voting for A for it. That's fine. I obviously don't agree, but this is not my tier list. This is you mongrels tier list. Okay, so let's move on with Gaping Dragon. Gaping Dragon theme. It feels more like one-time wow, not than just ever feeling homesick for me. So, listen, you don't have to keep explaining yourself, mate. You already casted your vote. It's okay to be wrong. Gaping Dragon. Boom. This is one of the best designed, I mean, character-wise, monsters in the game, I think. not necessarily the, I'm talking about the fight mechanics, just like the, you know, the monster design. It's pretty cool. Caping S plus for me, because yes, I am biased on these slabs. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. It's not only you that's voting. Unless if you say something like that, I probably might go against you instead of me in this one. Gaping drag on. Is it even a dragon? Wow. That was a terrible joke. I think you better stick up with the shower thing. I've never noticed that you know, those staccatissimos in the choir. That's interesting. For real though, lore-wise, is it a dragon? I actually don't know enough about the lore to answer that question. But I'm pretty sure there's lore masters in here that know about that more than I do. Hopefully they don't write a 3,000 word paragraph to explain it. All right, there we go. So, Gaping Dragon with the gapes. Gaping Dragon. Is it S, A, B, or C? Someone voted C. That's interesting. Very interesting. I knew there was going to be someone voting against the grain. Okay, a lot of people voting A. Obviously fake voted. The only S vote is fakes. You see, I think people just went against you now. Okay, I had a lot of votes on A. Though, the rest of them are kind of split between B and C. Maybe 2 people voted on C or something like that. Okay, there's like 2 people that don't like this song at all. Which is kind of surprising, I would say, though. Lamau, I can't relate, though. Say it's a B. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End. Okay, so we have Gaping Dragon on A, and the rest of us were kind of split up in between the other ones. So Gaping Dragon on A. We have a lot of A tracks so far, but as we go further into the tracks, well, we'll find out if this balances a little bit, though. Okay, the next one that we have here is Ash Lake, but Ash Lake, I believe, is the same track as, well, the Ancient Dragon. The Ancient Dragon is at the end of the Ash Lake, so it shares the track with Ash Lake as well. So obviously, we're not going to put it there. The next one that we have is Quelaag. All right. This is a very emblematic monster boss in the game because of, well, primarily because of the bazookas. Quelaag theme. Chaos Witch Quelaag. Let's check it out. Boom. Amazing chest ahead, yes. The problem is when the camera just pans down. That's where the problem is. You know, I will actually say this later. Let's just listen to the track a little bit. I think the vocals are slightly out of the pitch, but it's probably made on purpose to make it more like jarring for the song. After all, the Quelaag is like a twisted creature, you know? I hated this area so much. I think that's a common sentiment though, right? Ooh. That brass was mean as hell. All right, there we have it. Chaos Witch Quelaag. Kind of interested in what you're going to say on this one. Chaos Witch, sorry. Quelaag. Quelaag. S, A, B, or C. Boom. Let's check it out. Lost Isolate Demon Ruins is one of the last areas and they are chased by deadlines. Yes, I do know that. However, Quelaag is not in the Lost Isolate though. Not that great, but has some saving graces. Well, maybe you should vote C. And see what happens. We actually got some C votes, but it's not the majority of them. Huh. Well. I'm gonna leave it 5 more seconds to see. Okay. We're pretty much set on B. That's fair. Let's put it on B then. Okay, we're starting to see a little bit more balance in it. This should be here though. This should be here, but okay. Not only one song has made it into the S tier, which I completely agree with Firelink Shrine being on the S tier for sure. So let's move to the next one, which is Daughters of Chaos. See if I can find it here. Daughters of Chaos theme. Daughters of Chaos. Boom. Also, just so you know, Stray Demon is Iron Golem track beat, by the way. Okay, fair enough. Thank you for telling me. Oh, I think this is the track where where Quelaag sister is, right? You have the bonfire right there, and this is the theme of Quelaag's sister, I think. Yeah, this is tragedy all over it, dripped in tragedy. Certain doom, tragedy. Like the vocals are basically a lament for Quelaag's sister, because you either kill her or she just dies from the decay. I'll say though, this is a track that has very good storytelling. Daughters of Chaos. My fair lady. Yeah. Oof. Oh. Those tubular bells there, and then metallic percussion there. I just thought about like the sealing the resolution of her demise. That's what it sounded to me. All right, there we go. So let's vote for... Hey, Mace, what's up, mate? Let's start the poll. Daughters of Chaos. S, A, B, or C? Let's see what you vote for. Okay. Votes are incoming. A is winning so far. Okay, there's actually maybe one person that doesn't like it at all. Voted for C. And one person voted for S. Okay. Okay, there's people that actually enjoy that track a lot, which is kind of surprising, I would say. Most people like, you know, the giga epic tracks, wall of sound, super giga orchestral tracks, you know, like well, you know, the Ornstein and Smough. That's a favorite of a lot of people. I'm more into the quieter, more introspective ones, like Firelink Shrine. I love tragic heroic. Giga simp track for the sister. That's why it's popular. Who simps for Quelaag's sister? I mean, if you're going to simp for anybody in the game, it would be Gwyndolin, don't you think? Why would you simp for a decaying spider lady? Are you okay? All right, I'll end the vote here, okay? Most people are saying A. That's a fair vote, I would say. I like. Okay, Daughters of Chaos. Okay, we're starting to... okay, there's a lot of A right now. Not too much on S, but I like it because not all... the fact that there's not a lot of songs in S means that probably people is like very grounded in their opinion. If you see everything on S, then what the hell are we doing, right? Okay, so the next one that we have is okay, Stray Demon. I think it's the same one as Taurus Demon. So let's go with Iron Golem right now. Iron Golem theme. Okay, Iron Golem. Boom. I gave her over 100 souls. Well, that's not too much when you're at that part of the game, is it? That theme in the French horror was pretty cool, though. Over 100 humanities, I mean. Oh, yeah, that's different. $100 is like the $1 menu on McDonald's. I don't think you can buy anything with 100 souls. Maybe like a throwing knife or something, and that's it, if anything. You missed Capra Demon? Oh yes, I did. We'll listen to that, thanks. That harp for the sandal was pretty sick. This reminds me a little bit to Hollow Knight. You know, with the accents. Dun, 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 dun. I like how much struggle this song alone. Feel alone. Okay, there we have it. Iron Golem. Let's put it to the vote. Iron Golem. Crap. Is it S, A, B, or C? Oh, did you go through the pile of pain in Hollow Knight? Yes. I didn't do the radiance stuff. I didn't do the radiance level. Always a C hater. Someone said C. I think there's 2 people that voted C. The lurkers, mate. The lurkers are like, yes. You think this is an A until I vote C. C, motherfucker. Okay, unfortunately, the lurkers are not going to vote for C anymore. I'm gonna give him 5 more seconds to see what happens. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, voted A for Iron Golem. Okay, A, it's a little bit too crowded right now. So I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't know. But I digress. Let's listen to Capra Demon now, okay? Capra Demon. Capra Demon theme. Wait, I think this is the oh, okay. Capra and Centipede is the same theme, I think. I think Centipede and Capra share the same OST. So, what we're going to do is that we're going to listen to Centipede Demon right now. Let's check it out. I'm just waiting for someone to say D or F in the comments. Well, we would have a D and an F if I had more options to put on the poll, but unfortunately YouTube only allows me to put 4 options max. I love this theme. Is that Prologue no pizzicato? Sounds like it. Forgot to put Ashlake on tier list? No. Ashlake theme is the Ancient Dragon theme. They literally mock my helplessness. The song just feels very cruel and I love it. It's crazy that you play that whole level and you see the Centipede Demon the whole way that you're going through the ruins. You will never imagine that's actually the boss later. No. All right. There's the Centipede demon. Let's see. Centipede demon. Not to be confused with the human centipede, which is a very terrible movie from a very terrible B movie. Yeah. It's A, B, C. Start poll. Some people went in straight into C. Like the first vote that went into the thing was C, actually. That was crazy. Okay, let me see. Okay. Splitting between A and C, and more people is incoming with B votes. All right. I think the only person that is going to vote A for this is Fake, perhaps. I think people is going to spite you now, Fake, instead of me. You're just showing your cards too soon, mate. Oh, Fake said it should be like super good. Oh no, yeah. No, Fake, no. No, let's all vote for the other one. Yeah. Okay, so it's going to be a B then. Centipede Demon is a B. Let's put it on B then. Okay. Started to see a little bit more balance in this. Centipede Demon on B. Next one that we have is, well, one that is pretty much favorite one in between fans, I think. Perhaps more or less. I would think this is a song that most people like. Ornstein and Smough. Let's check it out. Can you believe that I beat this boss in like 2 or 3 tries? When most people went and suffer so hard with this boss, and I went in and I beat it in like three tries or something. It was crazy. I'm not struggling too hard. Yeah, this is all. This I like. You put an organ in a track, and I'm already like, okay. Oh, I figured. Now I figured why you couldn't listen to the music before. It's because of this. I wasn't showing it. That's fine. Hey, Eldrick, what's up? I think, Deadhead, your favorite section of the orchestra is the brass, as far as I can tell. I remember beating Ornstein and Smough in 2 tries. Sick. You're talking about the first time that you beat it, right? What build did you use? on your first PS1 run. PS1 was my last Souls game to play before Elden Ring released. No way. Really? That is interesting. So I'm guessing you played the third one first? Dark Souls 3 first, then Dark Souls 2, and then the first one? You went down instead of, I mean, chronologically inversed. Okay, let's vote for Ornstein and Smough. Ornstein and Smough. And Smough. Oh, here it is. And Smough. Is it S, A, B, or C? Boom. I played Demon Souls tier list is next. I haven't played Demon Souls, unfortunately. I played Bloodborne, DS3, Demon Souls, DS2, Sekiro, DS1, and then Elden Ring. All out of order. Yeah, pretty much. I played them in order. Dark Souls Remastered first, then Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin, and then Dark Souls 3. Then Elden Ring, and then Shadow of the Earth 3. Okay. Well, you see, this is what I mean. There's a lot of people that say, okay, it's split. It's split in between S and A right now. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so yeah, this is a track that people like a lot. Okay, we need a vote to untie this. Okay, there's an untie vote there, like a couple, like one, I think, or two. So I'm gonna give 10 seconds for anybody to vote if they haven't. This is okay. This is not tied anymore, but you know, let's see what happens. Oh, it's tied again. Oh shit. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. One more vote. Come on, to untie it. It's still tied. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. It's a tie. It's a tie. Ay-yi-yi. Ay-yi-yi. It's a tie. And you know what this means, right? This means I get to have the untie vote. So you red just did me dirty right now. A little bit for back, right? Oh no, Atlas. You said it's an S. You were going to vote A. Okay. That's fine. Well, I'll say I'll vote A. I'll not let you have it. I will not let you have S after you demoted this to A. No. No A for Ornstein and Smough. Sorry, no S. Only A. There you go. Screw you! Let's move on. The next one that we have is Gwynevere. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Gwynevere theme. Gwynevere, Princess of Sunlight. Boom. Like it's a little, like it's A+ for me. Need a little bit more score. Yes, Gwynevere. Bathe me in your light. And suffocate me in your bazookas. Motorboat! Try holding with both hands, amazing chest ahead. Yes! You're gonna hold it. Not with your only 2 hands, but with your whole body. Oh! Gwynevere! Ah! Ah! Amazing chest ahead! Ahead! Crush me with those bazookas. Oh yes, my love. This is a gorgeous song. Kidding aside, of course. But guess what? It's all an illusion. Those big bazookas are fake. It was just a fantasy. All right, let's go straight to voting. Voting. S, A, B, or C? Start the poll. Wow, people don't like this song at all. There's actually a couple of people that actually like this. Is a very polarizing track. There's people that say it's an S or A. You see, lads, you had to like join forces, because if the A voted, the person that voted A voted for S, then this will be a tie. I think there's like 3 people that voted for C, 2 people S, and 1 A. The person that voted for A needed to vote for S. I'm gonna give it 10 more seconds to see if anybody like ties this up on S tier, between S and C. Why is this song so polarizing? That's a good question. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But someone came in at the last moment and voted for B. Okay. Well, that's fair enough. You don't like this song? I mean, this is your tier list, not mine. I'm actually going to post this tier list in the Dark Souls Reddit to see what happens. Yes. Yes. Next one. Crossbreed Priscilla, aka the Furry. Let's so. Boom. Blinded by Booba. Perhaps. No, Priscilla is kind of not inhabitant at all. I remember when I got to Priscilla, I jumped straight up instead of fighting her. Then I had to come back and I killed her the first time I played it. I didn't want to kill her actually, but I think that I actually killed her because I told my audience at the time that I would kill the boss or something. I should have stuck with my moral ground there. Keep my roleplay as it was. Is Win still C tier? Well, we're going to find out what you're going to say about that. I killed her once for full achievement, but spare on second and third playthrough. Fair enough. Remind me of Calamite. Million tries trying to get the tail and then smash them to a fierce fight after. Can you get Priscilla's tail? What item do you get when you caught Priscilla's tail? I don't remember. Okay, let's do the poll now. Crossbreed Priscilla. A dagger. I don't even remember if I did actually cut the tail. S, A, B, or C? What's going to be for the furry? AKA Crossbreed Priscilla. Okay, people are saying B. S. Well, that is... Oh my god. It's entirely split in between 3 tiers. That's crazy. That is so crazy. Okay, we need more people to vote. Okay. Someone untied it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna end the poll in 5. If you haven't voted for Crossbreed Priscilla, now is the time to do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End. Okay, Priscilla is C tier, according to most people here. So let's well, most people have voted, I should say. Let's put it on C then. Next one that we have on the queue is Gwyndolin. Let's check Gwyndolin's theme. Dark Sound Gwyndolin. Boom. What is your favorite from Software Souls game? Like Dark Souls game? Gameplay wise, Dark Souls 3. Story wise, Dark Souls 2. If we include Elden Ring, I will say Elden Ring gameplay wise, story wise, Dark Souls 2. Is there any track in this soundtrack that doesn't have a choir? I think even Firelink Shrine has a little bit of a choir in there. Good night, Fake. Thanks for coming. Isn't this the theme from The Butterfly? Demon Fire Sage is also Tars Demon OST, by the way, so skip that. Okay, fair enough. This song puts me to sleep. Maybe that's the intended effect. Dark Soul Gwyndolin. Let's put it to a vote then. S, A, B, or C? Cool. Music-wise, which one is your favorite? That's kind of hard to say. I mean, all the games have songs that are S tier. Like for example, my favorite DS2 song is Sin, the Slumbering Dragon. That's my favorite track from DS2. From Dark Souls 3 is Abyss Watchers. People saying it's Gwyndolin is B tier. I actually thought people was going to vote for C the most, but we have a split right now. Okay, the split is broken. We have most people saying Gwyndolin is C. Now we have a split again with B and C. We have a tie in between B and C. So we need someone to be the tiebreaker, or I'll have to do it myself. And you don't want me to do it. No. Okay, I'll end the poll in 5 seconds. So if you want to untie it, do it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Someone untied it at the very last second. Like I pressed the thing and someone voted. So most people say Gwyndolin is a beat here. All right. Let's put Gwyndolin on B. Next one is Ceaseless Discharge. Let's check it out. When I type the Ceaseless Discharge on YouTube, it's the first suggestion that it has is easy kill. Ceaseless Discharge, easy kill. Okay, Ceaseless Discharge. Boom. Yeah, I agree. All of their games have amazing songs. I guess it's a bit hard to choose which one is the best. I mean, I suppose you could do a tier list for each one, and the soundtrack that has the most S and A tier songs in between each other is the best one for you, I guess. Mate, the low brass here is mean as hell. That head must be having an orgasm with this. That headset is a B. Maybe not so much. That brass sounds so crunchy though. Oh. I think again I may prefer Frida than Midir for this stream. No, I already set my mind. Abyss Watchers is my favorite track from this stream. Undisputed. Ceaseless Discharge is such a sad character. Yeah. And you go and you steal the robes. Okay, let's put a vote for Ceaseless Discharge now. S, A, B, or C? Okay. People don't like this track at all. Whoa, a lot of people's voting C. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, also people are spotting B. I suppose it's better. B in B is better than C, but nothing on S on A. Or A. Okay. I'll end the vote in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Okay, we have another C tier track, which is going to be Ceaseless Discharge. We have 3 in C, 5 in B, 7 on A, and 1 on S only. 1 S. Okay. I think whatever comes in, whatever a song comes into S tier next, it's going to be very interesting. All right. Moving on, let's see what's the next one. Someone said that Demon Fire Sage was something that we already heard. Let's listen to Bed of Chaos now. Boom. Boom. Okay, this is Bed of Chaos. Your favorite area. Those hard particular sandals make me feel like I'm entering the Twilight Zone or something. The memories, pity for you. This wasn't really hard for me, I would say. I mean, the run back for this boss is atrocious. Well, most of the run back is on the Dark Souls 1 is terrible. But I don't think I had an excruciating, painful experience against this boss. I don't think people will want to vote to, in high regard this song. When people is very excited about the track, they just jump into it like, oh, this is an S tier or whatever. I like that. All right, that was Bed of Chaos from Motoi Sakuraba. Let's see what you voted for. S, A, B, or C. Maybe people will vote a C out of spite because they detest this area of the game. Okay, really? Mate, who's trolling this? People is voting S tier. God damn it, mate. You're trolling. Jesus Christ, really? I think I made a mistake in making this tier list then. If you keep trolling like this, I'm not going to be able to put it in the YouTube video at all. S tier. That was me, LOL. B for bed. There was a lot of people that voted for it. Okay, that's fine. I'll expose you with that. Wow, S tier Bed of Chaos. You are something. I can't wait for the comments in Reddit. Who voted for S tier and Bed of Chaos as S tier? My God. Oh my God. No. Let's just move on. The next one that we have is Pinwheel. Pinwheel S tier as well. Priscilla in C, intro in A, Bed of Chaos in S, madness. I mean, this is your tier list, not mine. Let's check Pinwheel now. Don't jinx it. I'm not jinxing anything. I just have a premonition. That's all. Thank you for the hearts, lads. TikTok theme. And which kind of, like, what kind of TikToks they use the Pinwheel theme? All of them. No. Did anybody had a hard time with Pinwheel? I do know that some people actually get clapped by the spell. I mean, it's very squishy, but the spell does hit really hard. Catacombs are a pain in the ass, though. Jesus. Fate players have, you know, an easier time with it, but killing those necromancers and the skeleton cancer, boy, Oh boy. Okay, so let's vote for Pinwheel. S, A, B, or C. Let's check it out. I thought there would be a C, but it actually does its job pretty well. The hell are you drinking there, T-Bone? Hot, a scorching, hot drink. Okay, well, people is not okay. Actually, someone voted for S. Not surprising. More okay. You're going to vote for S tier, right? You're just going for the S tier for Pinwheel. At this point, you're just doing this for the memes, mate. My God. I went for B. Huh. Well, it's tied in between S, B, and C. So we need a vote to untie this. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to untie this. If not, I'm gonna have to be the one that unties this, and you don't want that to happen. Oh no, you don't want it. Okay, 10 seconds. Let's see. Hey Harry, what's up? I like the scary aspect of the song, something between C and B. Okay. Split again in between B and C. Okay. I'm gonna give it 10 more seconds. We need one more vote to untie this. And it better be one of your votes instead of mine. Okay, let's end it there. People voted for B. Pinwheel on B. Let's put it right there. B. Okay. Okay. This is starting to look a little bit more balanced. This is a travesty right here. But like I said, this is your tier list, not mine. Thank God this is not my tier list. Having that on S tier in my tier list, I would rather shoot myself. Funny, isn't Pinwheel 3 people? Well, he has 3 masks. Him and his family, isn't that right? Like his wife and his son or something. Okay, the next one that we have is Gravelord Nito. Let's check the Nito track. Boom! Wanted to say that taking all DS1 music from memory, the majority of all music in DS1 is written with the goal of to make them cool themselves, with the exception of Wayne, Firelink, and credits. I think the song that had the most horror elements in the composition so far has been the Gargoyle theme, the Bell Gargoyles theme. That chord in the piano is super crazy. Sounds like a cluster. This is not a bit more horror. I like the harpsichord. It's a great addition to the track. Sounds pretty grave. Lord. Did anybody in their first playthrough actually didn't kill Nito? Like anybody join his covenant the first time they play the game? I find that very, very rare to find. I don't think I've heard from anybody that the first time they played the game, they joined the Nito's covenant, so they didn't kill him. Made to that. That core in the piano is so dark. Okay, let's start the voting then. Surprisingly enough, being this track being the theme from one of the four lords is very subdued or contrasting compared to other ones. All right, let's put it to a vote. Grave Lord Nito, S, A, B, or C? C. Okay, all right. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Most people are saying C right now. I'm going to end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's ended. Okay, Nito. One of the lords is going straight to sit here. Oh my. All right. The next one is Seath, the Scaleless, the Traitor Dragon. Boom. This piano riff reminds me of something else. Maybe a slower version of Pumping Mission. This is actually pretty cool. This sounds, that sounded completely atonal, I think. That is a horror thing. Ooh, that was sick. This is one of, by the way, this is the one of the worst, if not the worst, drawback in the whole game. It's either this one or the Manus one. And I would say this is worst because of the invisible, you know, rocks. It's terrible. All right, let's do the poll for Sid the Scaleless, the Betrayer, the one who succumbed to the temptation of sorcery and magic. Okay, votes are coming in. People are saying A for the most part. Okay. We have a split in between S and A right now. S and A. That doesn't sound too good. Okay. Oh, wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. It changed drastically right now. Dark Souls dragons are kind of freaking, huh? Well, yes. The less freaky one is the Ancient Dragon, I think. Okay, so we have a tie in between A and B. I'm gonna give you a couple more seconds to untie this. Are you for the dragons or against the dragons? Well, I can't possibly say that, considering Sith is a very peculiar kind of dragon. He doesn't represent the dragons that Gwyn extinguished. Except when they are blocking bridges or entrances, then they are just dinguses. Okay, I'm gonna have to come with the tiebreaker. No, someone did the tiebreaker. Okay, perfect. Most people say this is a B tier, but it was quite a split in between A and B. So Sid is going to be B tier. Let's put it there. Let's see. Sid on B. The next one is Great Grey Wolf Sith. I can't imagine what people will vote for this, but alas, I could be wrong. Sith. Boom. So good. We'll see in the voting. The original theme of Try Not to Cry. True. Anyone know that meme of Cesar getting bit by a dog and displaying? I never saw that meme, but I know who that is. That's like the... how do you call it? The guy that tames dogs or something. That solo violin is what gets me every time. Oh my god. They had to do it with the whirlwind. That was beautiful. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Paragon says overrated. I bet Wolfie. That hits his meat. Okay, we have a pretty split opinions in here. All right, there we go. Great Grey Wolf Sith. Let's put it to a vote. S, A, B, or C? People's vote is straight for S, like S. It's definitely iconic, purposely so, and rightfully so. Sif was Miyazaki's dagger. Uh-oh, 50%. Oh, the rest is just split in between other things. Okay. Well, I think you're pretty much adamant on this one. So, Sif goes on S as well. The third song that goes on S, beside Bait of Chaos. This is crazy. This is crazy. The next song that we're going to hear now is Four Kings. Let's check. Four Kings. The Four Kings runback is also Cancer. Jesus, so many Cancer runbacks. Boom! I wish I was here to get the download for why VOC got high marks. I'm not really sure you want to know. I mean, you can't rewind. YouTube streams allow you to search the video, what is in the video previously, while I'm live. That's why YouTube streaming is so goated in that regard. I actually hate the pointless runbacks in Elden Ring when they put the grace point A 10 seconds run away from the boss. Like, why not put it right at the door? give me an example, because there's plenty of bosses that have the site of grace just outside the boss arena. Like, well, there's the fire giant. That's a little bit of an annoying runback, but it's not a big deal. Okay. 4 Kings. Nobody wrote anything about this track in the chat, so I'm guessing where this is going. 4 Kings, is this S, A, B, or C? Like Promise Consort or Millennium Fire Giant. Maybe not 10 seconds, but it feels that way when I just want to get back into it. Yeah, but if you compare them to Dark Souls runbacks, they're negligible. They're not bad at all. Dark Souls runbacks are literally cancer. Sith runback is giga cancer. Manus runback is insanely giga cancer, and with as those ones are so many others as well. I hope From Software make a game with a full metal and heavy metal OST. It could be cool. Don't see it happening though. We have a split in between B and C for 4 Kings, so I'm gonna let somebody cast the tiebreaker. So if you're hearing this and you're lurking in the shadows, get into the poll and vote to untie it. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to do it myself, and you don't want that. You don't want me to be the tiebreaker for this or any other song, as a matter of fact. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll untie it at C. 4 Kings is C. Next one, Sanctuary Guardian. Okay, let me search it 1 second. Sanctuary Guardian. Okay, we're starting to do the DLC ones now. Sanctuary Guardian. Boom. Yeah, DS1 rollbacks are pretty bad and Demon Souls is even worse. Oh my god. I can't. Blue Smelter Demon, Loot and Sullen. Oh yeah, those are torture. Literal torture. Both of which I classified as stage 4 terminal, yeah. If you want heavy metal, you could just play Devil May Cry. I think the anime premiered like a couple of days ago, did it not? I think someone told me that the Netflix anime for DMC is like on right now. The cuts of Atlas dying and then looking even more haggard as he time skips back to the boss doors. Yeah, it was terrible. Frigid Outskirts was literal torture for me. Yep, the anime is fire. Oh, is it good? I unfortunately don't have any context of it, because I haven't played any Devil May Cry game. Okay, it's going a little bit of a horror direction here. Luckily, you don't need to play the games to like the anime. Well, it is. I never heard of an anime where you need the context of the video game or the manga to just understand what's going on, right? Otherwise, you just alienate such a big amount of people that could be brand new to your thing, right? All right, let's do the poll for Sanctuary Guardian, which is the first song from the DLC that we have heard so far. Sanctuary Guardian, is it S, A, B, or C? Let the voting begin. The anime has so much American writing in it, it kind of sucks, in my opinion. What do you mean by that? What's American writing? I don't know. That is a very vague thing to say. What does that mean? It's way too much American. Okay. As far as I know, Netflix is an American company, and the core of their audience is the United States. So that kind of makes sense. That they are catering to their audience. Okay, this is kind of split. No, it's not split at all. People saying it's a C tier. The Sanctuary Guardian. Okay. Now it's split. Now it's split again. Oh god. Listen, you don't want me to tie break this at all. We need one more vote to tie break this. I'm gonna give it a couple of seconds, otherwise I'm gonna have to do it myself. And you don't want that. Have you played Devil May Cry? It's very American writing. I should have said millennial written. that's still very ambiguous. Okay, I think I'm going to tie break this. I'm going to put Sanctuary Guardian on C tier. Let's see. C. Hey, Firesteel, what's up, mate? Hello. The next one. Okay, this is a big one, lads. This is a big one. Knight Artorias. Knight Artorias is the next song. Is it big? Okay, are you ready? Knight Artorias. Boom. It is crazy that the Artorias track is so tragic. Like, yes, obviously he's a tragic character. Like, all the characters in Dark Souls are tragic. But this is a very aggro boss, you know? And listen to this. This is so subdued. Feels less like a boss battle theme and more like a funeral dirge. Very well said. You're onto something there. But I can't speak about that anymore. I'll leave that for the video that I'm making. And in those two chords, we kind of hear a glimpse of Artoria's golden years, you know? And then goes back to his decrepit, dark, imbued state of decay. Feels like the king is dead moment or something corrupt happening. Yeah, this is like the song is like aftermath of something, or something tragic, of course. One does not kill a legend lightly. I don't know. I think I'm kind of certain that Manos destroyed his ass. Sounds like Artorias has spent too much time browsing Reddit. That's what happens when you doom scroll the popular threads. Alright, there we have it. Knight Artorias, one of the most legendary characters in Dark Souls history. Let's start the poll for this particular one. I'm very curious to see what you're going to vote it. as. Alright, so not Artorias. Do you think is an S, A, B, or C tier? Artorias found out about TikTok and brain rot happening. Oh, the brain rot, yes. I think he doom scrolled TikTok for way too long and eventually came to the state that he was when we fight him for the first time. Well, for the first and only time, I would say. Lore-wise. He literally walked the abyss doing that. Okay, so let's see the poll here. Okay. I think you're pretty much decided that it's an A tier track for Night Artorias. I think that's fair. Let's put Artorias in A then. Alright, this is starting to look way more balanced, I'll say. Very, very balanced. Except for one thing. And one thing only. Okay, the next song that we're going to hear is Black Dragon Calamite. Let's listen to the Calamite track. Boom. Calamite, aka Calamity. Black Dragons matter. Apparently they don't matter too much in this world though. He gets clapped by the Chosen One. Do you fear it or revere it? You can do both. Music seems to suggest so too. Isn't that a line from Kath? Or is it from Aldia in Dark Souls 2? A little bit of those horror elements sprinkled in as well. actually wrote that after thinking it up on the spot. Not sure if it was ever said by Aldi. I thought it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, maybe I'm paraphrasing something Aldi has said. Or kind of vibing more towards Aldia, but yeah. It's only one of those. But I'm paraphrasing. The throat singing. It's so subtle. They use it very scarcely in the track, but it's effective. Alright, let's put it to a vote. Calamite, the Black Dragon. One of the last of its kind. S, A, B, or C? What is it going to be for Calamite? Actually, when we do the DLC, we travel back in time, right? So how rare are dragons when at the time Ulasil was still a thing? Because we travel back in time, Ulasil is already in ruins. Calamite is there. So how common are dragons at that time? I mean, they are obviously an endangered species after what Gwyn did. But by the time we are, you know, not in the DLC, but in the main game, like what dragon we encounter? Only the ancient dragon. And the like kind of decrepit dragon in Priscilla's domain. Okay, so Calamite, people are saying it's A tier, so people voted S tier. Surprising, I would say. Okay. Let's end the poll there. Calamite goes to A. A for Calamite. Okay, Manus, Father of the Abyss. Yes. Let's listen to Manus, Father of the Abyss. This rollback is cancer. And I kid you not, I spent like 4 or 5 hours trying to kill this wretch. For me, this is the hardest boss in the game. Whoa. It's a weird Titan signature, I think. No, it actually does the measure. I would have to hear that again. Manus is basically a Bloodborne boss put in Dark Souls. I can't tell because I haven't played Bloodborne, but I do believe that the Manus theme could have benefited from having a more Bloodborne-ish soundtrack. But then again, you know, the game was far from being made when they were making the DLC for this game, I think. Manus is basically... okay, I already read that. Do you have a reaction in the oven? For what specifically? Yeah, I always have... Like, I have a list for things that I have to do reactions for. But in the oven... the next video. The next video that I have to do is a Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, a song that someone requested through Coffee. That's going to be the next video. But I do have something else of my own. Nice. Yeah, it's probably going to be... I'm probably going to post it Monday or Tuesday next week. This is one of those songs you don't hear until you do a post-ass kick recovery session. In short, when you aim over to YouTube and nurse your wounded pride while listening to the OST. Oh mate, I went through hell to kill this wretch. Alright, that was Manus, Father of the Abyss. Did you hear the abyss nature in this track? Let's see what you voted for. Is Manus an S, A, B, or C tier track? Okay, votes are coming in. What the hell? So split up. Like there's one vote in S, one vote in A, one vote in B, and one vote in C. What the hell's going on? This is crazy. Well, I'm hoping that someone can tie break this, please. Some of the lurkers that are in the chat, can you please untie this? Oh, wow. It looks like I'm going to have to untie this. Okay, we have one vote. On C tier. Fantastic. Okay, Manus is going... Another Lord theme that goes in C tier. Look at that. We have Nito and Manus as well in C tier. Let's leave Gwyn as the last song that we're going to do. The next one that we're going to do is Battle of Stoicism. Let's check Battle of Stoicism. Boom. I accidentally pressed C, meant to press B. Forgive me, chat. Oh, mate. You're doomed! Battle of Stoicism is a track from what? The Colosseum? Is it the PvP Colosseum theme? This choir is inspiring. This is cool. All right. Battle of Stoicism. Let's put it to a vote. S, A, B, or C. We are very close to doing Wind's theme. Okay, the votes are coming in. Let's see. Wow, this is so split. Okay. We got the tiebreaker on A. I'm gonna... Oh, crap. Okay, A, B. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. B it is. Battle of Stoicism goes down in B tier, leaving us with 2 remaining tracks. Let's listen to Nameless Song. Nameless Song. And then Wind's theme. Boom! This is so gorgeous, mate. What's this for? Dark Root Hydra? No, these are the credits. This is the credits song. Getting goosebumps. So sad, mate. Jeez. Wait a minute, the Shrine of Amana Milfanito sing a phrase of this song. I never noticed. I was thinking the same thing at the beginning about the Milfanito in Dark Souls 2. one thing I didn't like about Elden Ring was the fact that the credits didn't put it OST that indicates end of the journey on the game. The start of VR credits are fine, but the issue is how it becomes a montage of boss themes after that. Oh god. All right. There we have it. Nameless Song. What do you rank this track? For you, this track is S, A, B, or C. Right, votes are coming in. Overwhelmingly positive. People saying this is an S tier track. Right. Going to end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I think this is the song that have had the most votes on S tier. Perhaps besides Firelink Shrine. So let's place Nameless Song on S tier. All right. Well, the moment of truth is here. I am actually going to open the poll for this last track, which is when Lord of Cinder starting the track. You're going to be able to vote for the song throughout the listening to this track. And we will discuss it a little bit at the end. So let's check it out. Win, Lord of Cinder. Boom. It's just plim plim plong. I don't know. You're gonna be the ones that decide that today. Is it just a plim plim plong? Or is it plim plim plong? Let me open the poll. Okay, you can start voting right now on the poll for Win Lore of Cinder. Didn't you give it a high silver back then and you had a beard? I did have a beard, yes. A goatee, more... Yeah, a beard. A little bit. Voting F tier. Well, some people did troll some votes. I'll say that. Every single boss fight has a vocal backing, except for this one. Gwyn's voice is silenced, but not the voice of the fire. Its sound is the only accompaniment this piano receives. It is the fire that sings for Gwyn. All right, there we have it. Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. You voted for it as an S tier. I will say though that I'm kind of surprised that this wasn't more scooped. More people think Nameless Song is an S tier than Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. Surprising to see. So, with that, we complete your tier list for the Dark Souls 1 soundtrack. Now, the reason, like I did mention on the last Friday stream, but I'm going to I mentioned as well at the beginning of the stream, but some people was not here. The reason why I wanted to do this for two reasons specifically. Number one is because I didn't do let's say a community tier list for the Dark Souls 1 soundtrack. That's one of the reasons. And the other reason is because I'm working on a video which is going to be about Gwyn, Lore of Cinder. This is going to be a video that is different from all the videos that I've done in my channel. And this is going to be very useful to use in the video as well. What you decided to rank Gwyn, Lore of Cinder as well. So, with that said, I'm going to save this tier maker list. I'm going to share it on Discord, on X, and I'm actually going to send it, share it on the Dark Souls Reddit to see how people react to it on there. And I'll be ending the stream for today. All right. So I'm going to do another poll right now to see what do you want to do next Friday, okay? So, next stream, what would you like me to do? I'm going to put two options here. One of which is another tier list, but for Hades. Hades is a game that I played, I think it was last year, at the middle of last year. And I think it would be a good idea to do a tier list for Hades. Hades soundtrack tier list. Or we can do video game music battle. So let me explain what the video game music battle is, okay? I think the Hades soundtrack tier list is pretty much self-explanatory. It's the same thing we did today, but with the Hades soundtrack. Now, the video game music battle is basically something akin to the video game quiz, but instead of guessing which song is in the quiz, we're going to be battling video game songs against each other. So let's say, for example, that we have a Devil May Cry 5 song against a Metal Gear Rising song. We're going to hear both, and we're going to decide which one wins. That's basically a video game music battle, okay? So I think that would be pretty cool to do as well. I mean, both of them. The Hades has a fantastic soundtrack, and the video game music battle, we haven't done any before. So I'm going to leave it to you to choose which one would you like to do for the next stream. And while you're at it, I'm going to be reading the last messages here. Nothing's completed until Overture is in it. 0 out of 10. Well, it's not part of the original soundtrack. The big boss is singing himself. You know what? I am voting for Raphael's theme as one of the next videos. Raphael's theme? I think we did Raphael's theme in the song request stream that I did last Friday at Farsdale. I think that was actually requested on that stream. Time for quiz and make it Supergiant Games tier list. Blasphemous soundtrack listening stream. Transistor and Bastions are both great. Poll for best song sounds pretty cool. Battle please. It is Atlas is part of the Dark Souls OST. Well, it's not listed even here, so I don't think so. I missed it. Yeah, I know. 2 people request 2 songs and then poll for best OSC. No. Request, we will leave the song requests only for song request streams. Okay. Most people are saying video game music battle for the most part. I am going to end the poll in 5. I mean, this is pretty much scooped to video game music battle. I'm going to end the song in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? And poll. All right. So there we have it, lads. Thank you so much for coming in today to do the tier list with me. We have the definitive, albeit not flawless, community tier list for the Dark Souls 1 soundtrack. I'll take this and consider it for my Gwyn Lore of Cinder video that I'm cooking. And next Friday, I think, at the same hour, the same time, we will do the video game music battle stream, all right? So with that, I hope you have a good evening, good night, good morning, even if you are on that side of the world, perhaps. If you're in Japan or something. And I'll see you next Friday, all right? Have a good one. Bye-bye.